EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the LA Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. He'll complete this one to KCole. Room here to run. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, KCole. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look at them elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry, stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5. Fields. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
They go with the empty set there, 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion calls defensively, and it turns into a big play.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, this unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Josh McDaniels going to take a risk here. They will go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 vices, 60 vices. Buffalo 18. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
They run with the All-Pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, this defense for the Raiders very strong in that victory a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. The Chargers at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned, because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Raiders are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Don't jump, ready?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Off play action, Fields. His throw incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the 1st quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Waiting on it will be Richie James. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 9.
On the ball, on the ball.
Throwing now is Stroud. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Out, let's go. EQ.
Now it's Fields.
The left side throw complete to Adams. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Hey, Cam.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Easy. Right.
To throw is Fields.
Throw left side complete. That's Adams. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one as a receiver is got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Stroud looking to throw. He's got his run back out of the backfield.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Ready?
Here goes Stroud again.
And the Raiders have got him. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you've got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Play action. Stroud now.
Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Fields.
It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
On first down, it's Fields.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down.
Here's Fields.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ready?
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
it has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Second down, they go again with Henry. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on third down.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots. And right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Well, that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. but he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Here we go.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Henry up the middle. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Back to throw, Fields.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think partly you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the 2nd half.
Go.
Stroud off the play fake. There's Chris Olave. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Olave with his first grab, and he also has a 1st down. To the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give for Taylor running right side. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Raiders are going to have it here just past the 25. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Go.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A first down carry for Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Fields now to throw.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Stroud. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Stroud.
Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Stroud.
Eluding the pressure right.
And this one too low.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another try from the 19, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here we go. First and goal. Taylor will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for two.
Stroud to throw it.
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here's first and 10. Here's Fields. He's got Eckler.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now second down and a few inches. All eyes on Fields. Looking Austin Eckler's way again.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's first and 10 now. Back to throw. Fields.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's second and 10 now. Now Fields.
Steps away to his left.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And now this ball picked up by the offense. Well, here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Fourth down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Here's Fields on the sneak. And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. Here's first down.
Back to throw.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this isn't going to get there. It's no good. Didn't get enough leg on it. Not what you'd expect from an NFL kicker. And it's going to be the final act of this ball game. So a field goal that could have won it when arrived. Pretty good distance field goal. It wasn't a chip shot, but still, that one's going to stick with him for a little while, you'd have to think.
It is, and I know that he missed that one, and they walk off the field, and obviously they don't feel great about themselves. They just lost a game. But this is where the proficiency of kickers actually comes back and hurts them, because they've gotten so good that we expect them to make just about everything, and we forget that's still a long field goal attempt.
And so much pressure there at the end of the game. It's one of those situations, unfortunately, where you're either the hero or you're the GOAT.
And what you also hope is that you've built up equity with your team by making a whole lot of big kicks before, so that the occasional miss doesn't hurt you going forward.
So for Los Angeles, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.